What's up, guys? This is HDBoss with another update, the October lifting update. Um, you can forgive my voice, I'm a little sick. But yeah, so basically we're just gonna be going over my progress pictures from October 1st, like like doing that first, and then we'll be going we'll just like I'll just explain like how the past month for me has been, well, how October has been for me, and um like what did I struggle with, blah blah, how was I feeling, um and yeah, and then we'll go to my gym logbook and show kind of some progressions or something like that. um so yeah, let's go to the progress pics first, and I'll do it like a brief explanation of them. So first, go here. This was my starting physique, October of last year. So it has been um, more than a year of training now. And so it's kind of cool, like I know, but yeah, a year training milestone. So uh, I'm not gonna really narrate these parts because I already have videos on them. But yeah, this was like my physique. Um, for the first 6 months, the progression. If you want to know more about it, you can watch my first videos. I do more of like an analysis, like if you want to see each month. Um, but yeah, now we'll just go to the current project. Okay, so last video I talked about how I got really lean. I was eating like 1,400 calories. Um, like I was drastically losing weight. Like I lost like 4 pounds in the first um or in the last week. Yeah, and so it's just really drastic, and so that's why my weight is kind of like really up there compared to last month. I've gained 10 pounds, but now it's at a steady like increase of 1 pound per week, pretty much, which is like 1 pound to a little bit more than 1 pound, um, because my goal basically, well, I'll talk about my goals later, but yeah. So for the relaxed, um, yeah, just less, in my opinion, just less definition, but I look more like full and stuff, and I still have like a decently small waist, um, compared to the other ones, like um, in August and stuff like that. But yeah, uh, yes, overall, I think my physique just, I just, I'm bigger. I'm just bigger. Um, Front double bicep, you can definitely tell that I gained fat. But like my arms look a little less defined, but they are bigger. Um, but yeah, and I think my lats are like maybe a tiny bit bigger, but I don't know. Yeah, like I'll explain how, like how I'm gonna structure my training for the following couple weeks slash months, because a deload is involved in that. So okay, now this is the front lat spread. It's still pretty good. I think um that I just look bigger. Like my arms look, mm, my forearms look bigger, and still a decent taper. I'm still much leaner than I was in August, so that's good. And definitely much leaner than I was in July. Um, but uh, this pretty much it's very similar. It's just the midsection that's what's different, because I just don't have like as defined abs anymore. I don't really have abs anymore, but basically, yeah, like I think just like the chest looks more full, the shoulders look more full, stuff like that. But and one of the things I'm going to focus on over this bulk is really like um, building like width. So yeah. This one is pretty much the same story. I look just as big in my opinion. Um, the shoulders are still astrated. Um, but it's just I don't have those obliques anymore. There's just more fat, but my chest looks, I know, maybe a little bit fuller. Um, but yeah. For this one, I definitely need to fix my posing a little bit. Um, more more puffing out the chest. Um, but I think I still look decently big. Um, and I still of course need to develop that anterior delt because it's kind of for most people, um, it's it's a strong body part, but for me, it's I just need bigger anterior delts because my rear delts are the things that you spot. Um, so for the back, I think that I like have maybe gained a little bit of mass. And I think I know that I'm bigger. It's just when you're leaner, you look bigger just because you see your muscles more, so you look slightly bigger, like when you're flexing and stuff. But the more you go into a higher body fat percentage, um, the less like the less when you flex, it actually makes you look bigger. But yeah, overall, I think it's pretty good. I need to focus on just building with. Um, for this one, definitely one of my strongest poses now. Um, I think you can see that my arms have maybe gone a little bit bigger, but I don't really know. But um, yeah, just um, uh, you can just see that there's more fat. I think, but still definitely better than August. I think. But yeah, for this pose, this is really the pose that shows um the most fat gain. Um, my legs are less sharp; they're more soft. They're more fluffy looking. I'm a lot stronger, a lot stronger. Like I've increased 30 pounds on the leg press for the same amount of reps. And on the hip thrust machine, I've increased the weight by 50 pounds. For the same amount of reps. But yeah, just you can see less abs, less that serratus, I think. Yeah, serratus. Um, but yeah, it's just this is the hard thing about bulking. Slowly you lose leanness. But I know that I'm I'm a teenager. I'm 15. Like this is close to 16, but like this is the time where I should be bulking because this is the time where I'm still in puberty and blah blah. And I know that if I continue bulking, that my puberty will come faster, as in structural stuff and muscle building. But yeah, I think over the next I'll explain that later. Okay. This is the vacuum, just same thing as before, more fat stuff. And then so let me just explain. So basically, um, I had I had taken all the photos, but then I forgot that I forgot to take um this pose, so I just did it a couple of days later. I don't think a lot would have changed, but overall, I think my muscle or yeah, I think my lat looks slightly bigger and my bicep um and maybe my traps, but then again, I'm just less lean, so it doesn't look like it. But yeah, and I'll explain. I haven't progressed how much you would expect this month, cause like I'll explain that later. But I just haven't progressed an exorbitant amount. And now I'm gonna go all the way to the last slide, which is kind of just if you want to see like more of the photos that I have in here, you can watch the other videos. I added this one. I think it's decent. Like I've definitely built muscle and gotten a lot leaner. But now okay, so like this is 11 month difference. And I'll just kind of explain how my month has been over this figure. Okay, so um, the biggest thing I've noticed this month is that I'm just getting more and more just like fatigued and worn out from my workouts. Like I'm getting more and more sore and stuff like that. And my sleep is like decreasing slightly. Um, like I'm not getting as much sleep as I used to be able to get. Like like even if it's like a Friday night from school and I've like done the gym, done school, blah blah, and I can sleep in, I'll still only sleep like 8 hours max. Whereas before, like during the summer, I could sleep like 9, 10 hours. Um, so I think it is time for like a deload soon, and so I scheduled it not like this week, but next week. And yeah, so it kind of like I haven't really been progressing a lot. Like I said before, like some exercises, I've only progressed like 3 or 4 reps, which is still decent and means I built muscle. But like I progressed in a lot of things. I progressed in everything. It's just some things I have progressed barely in. And I can just tell like I'm getting more and more sore. Um, and yeah, so I'm gonna do a deload probably like 7, 8 days. I'll still go to the gym, of course, but only do one set and probably at like RIR2, so like 2 reps in reserve instead of going to failure. But yeah, and then another thing I want to do, which is pretty exciting for me, um, like I kind of, if I seem kind of like worn out, it's just because I'm sick, like I said. But another thing that I want to do is I want to make a workout, like just like kind of like a vlog. Um, and I don't know whether to do on the weekend or like a day in the life of like me going to school. I I probably wouldn't be able to film any of school. Um, but I'll like film myself walking home from school, like from the school, and then like going to the gym and like doing my workout, and then like what I'll eat for what I'll eat for my meals, and then like my night routine, blah blah, and I'll just kind of do that, and then after that I'll just do like some vlogs, like if I'm doing something special, um, but like I don't know, I want to do some workout videos, and so yeah, and I want to make a 1 year transformation, um, and so I might start working on that. I just don't really have an editing thing. It's like a software I can edit on, so I'm gonna have to find that. But yeah, and the last thing is that I'm gonna start taking. So right now I take I have protein powder, creatine, and that's pretty much the only stuff that like only supplements I take. Um, and so it might be risky, and I'm doing like just a trial run, but I might start taking ashwagandha regularly. Of course, I'll like cycle on and off, but just like monitor how I'm feeling. But I think that I might like I already ordered it. It's coming tomorrow. I'm gonna start taking it tomorrow. I'll explain like what effects it has on me next time. But the reason I'm taking it is because there's some studies showing that it like reduces stress before sessions, and has it has shown to like increase sleep quality in some people. So yeah, and by the way, ashwagandha is just like a supplement. It's made by Nature Made, so it's not like super dangerous. But like some negatives it might cause are constipation or like diarrhea. And so if I get that, of course I won't take ashwagandha. But yeah, um, so yeah, that has been like the last month for me. Um, Still at 2,800 calories. I'm gonna move up my calories by 200 when I see less than so I have an app and it'll calculate like how much weight you've gained on average in a month, in the past month, in the past week, in the past blah blah. And if it drops below like 4 pounds in a month or like a pound in a week, um, or like 2 pounds in 2 weeks, then I'll just increase my calories and then wait till um my weight my weight increasing, my weight, the acceleration of my weight like decreases. So yeah, that was weird to say, but yeah, um yeah. So now I'll just show. Also, I got a haircut. It's not the best, but um yeah. Uh, so now I'll show kind of my progressions. So so um like for example, so this weight on this machine I have not moved up in, I've not moved up in weight. This just went up to 8 reps and then like 6 reps. This I've not moved up weight in at all, and like reps barely. Same like this I've moved up weight. This I haven't moved up weight. This I have moved up weight by 5 pounds. This I had to lower the weight to perfect my form, and then this I have not increased weight in, but I've increased reps to um 11 or 12. For this, my calves, like, I don't know what it is, but I'm just able to progress so easily with my calves, especially on the seated calf raise. Right now I'm at 87.5, which will be next session. I'll do 87.5. Well, actually, no, my next flex session, I'll do 87.5. This, I'm at 50 pounds instead of 40. This, 220 pounds instead of 210. So not an exorbitant amount. This, I've increased 5 pounds, but I've really got my form to be a little bit better. This, only 5 pounds. And then this, I've increased 10 pounds. Upper back rows, I stopped doing, did I stop doing those? I think I might stop doing it on that machine because I just don't really enjoy it, or I'd have to lower their weight drastically. But this only 5 pounds. This only 5 pounds. Like that, and then this I've increased no weight, but since it's biceps, it's harder to progress. And so with 50 pounds, I can get 12 reps now, which is a decent increase. 5 reps in a month. So I'll be increasing weight in that soon to 60. Standing hammer curls 30. I dropped down to 25 to perfect form, but then I reached the end of my rep range, which is 15. So now I'm upping weight to 30 again, probably with much better form. For this, I've increased weight to 82.5. This I stopped doing. I'm doing now standing back. So having my hand on the seat and then kind of just doing that. Um, so and I've made progression in it, but it's just minimal. Um, because I've only been doing it for a week. Cable clavicular press. I have increased by 2 reps on each set, but for the past 2 weeks I've just not been able to increase reps. So I'm switching to a different exercise. I'm doing incline dumbbell bench, and I'm excited because I haven't done dumbbell bench in quite a while. So I'm excited to get that neural connection again. And I really want to have perfect form. So I might do as little as 35 pounds in each hand, just really good form, keeping my elbows like what is it, ab adducted, and just having really good form. Taking a failure with still really good form. But yeah, I'm gonna replace that, and then preacher curls. I've gone up to, I think it's probably 45 pounds next session, which is still a decent increase for biceps. Um, Push downs, I already said. lateral raises I already said, and I might even switch to a different lateral raise variation just because it kind of has some things about it I don't like, um, about the exercise that that just makes it annoying to go to failure too. Um, like not that it burns or anything because that's with everything, but it's just that it's awkward to like because sometimes well, I don't really want to explain it because it's hard to explain, but yeah. Anyways, so for this, I'm at 150 for the same amount of reps, which is really good, 15-pound increase. Then for this, I actually stopped doing the side bag leg press and moved to another leg press, and it's really good. It's like unilateral. Um, it's a unilateral leg press. Um, and I did increase on this before I stopped. It's just on the side bag leg press. Like my form wasn't the best. But I like if I'm not gonna progress on the other machine since I haven't done it. I've only done that machine once. So if I can't like progress on that machine that well or like it doesn't get the best growth, then I might switch it back. Um, and then also one thing I want to say, the reason I might not be progressing as much as I want, like for example, as much as I did during the summer, is because I'm not like eating as much. I found that during the summer when I was bulking, every time I up my calories, I would just get a wave of strength increases in every single exercise. Um, and so that makes it like beneficial, and I'm just not. I'm eating 2800, and so when I up it, I'll probably notice greater strength increases. But my mouth is dry. Okay. So for the hip thrust machine, I'm moving up to 385 pounds next session for probably the same amount of reps. Um, because I've been able to progress on this machine so much. Like, I increase the weight by 10 pounds every single session, and I get the same amount of reps. It might be because I'm maybe not doing the like as much weight, so that I'm just like progressing and not going super hard. But overall, I'm still progressing like a lot. Um, for this, I'm doing like 120 or 125 for more reps, and so that's pretty good. And then that I've already said. And also one more thing. Um, so for this day, I'm substituting this, which is a shortened position movement. So I should probably have just lengthened position movements for chest, um, for upper chest because I only have one movement. So on this day, I'm doing incline dumbbell bench, right? And I'm gonna move it first to be my first exercise because I really want to bring up my upper chest. I feel like it's lacking. So yeah, and I might even put costal second, but probably not. And then for this, I was thinking, I might, um, I might do incline barbell. It's not the most optimal, but it definitely works. And I really want to get in back into some form of benching again. And so, yeah, I'm excited for that. I really think I'm gonna do that. And if I really don't like it, then I'll just switch to another machine. Um, but yeah, those have been my exercises, my my workouts, like incline double bench, blah blah. Um, but yeah, also one more thing, I'm this block after my deload, and I've kind of been including it at the end of my current mesocycle, but as in training block. Next training block after my deload, will include this. Will still include this. Basically, I'm doing a lot more forearms and a lot more frequently. So I really want to bring on my forearms, just to like get them to be big and like more vascular and stuff like that. And so I just really want to see where I can go with that. Um, but yeah, that is pretty much the end of the video. Semi long, pretty long, but yeah. I hope I get better soon, but just got a headache, so that's why I haven't been like as yeah. So I know this video was a little bit late, but less late than the last video. Because the last video I posted it on the 16th, which was already halfway into October, and that was about September. And now it's only been a week into November. So hopefully next time I'll be able to do it like only a couple days after, like only a couple days into December. And yeah. Wait, wait. Let me just check something. If there are 6 pictures here and six or oh, I forgot to do the app shot, and it's fine. Um, okay. Oh wait, no, I already did that. Um, but like if I had 6 photos here and 6 photos up here, then that technically it's been 12 months, so technically a year. But I don't know. Um, but technically it's 11 months. Okay, I'm just gonna stop rambling, and yeah, I will see you guys next time in the next video. Peace.